Hurricanes family, and welcome to the Juanita Gardine K-8 Schools virtual orientation for the 2020-2021 school year. I am your principal, Barbara McGregor, and today I'm pleased to be joined by my dynamic team of assistant principals, Ms. Anna Gordon and Mrs. Sherna Concepcion. You can look forward to hearing from them throughout our presentation. While we are all facing the challenges brought about by the global pandemic, it is important that we continue to work together to meet the learning and developmental needs of our students. As such, our expectations for our students remain the same as always, that each day you put your best foot forward as you engage with your teachers and your fellow classmates. Whether we are together in our building or meeting in a virtual setting online, we continue to live by our school-wide PBIS expectations. Be respectful and kind, be responsible, and be safe. We ask that parents continue to support the academic process, and although it will look a lot different this year, we know that we can achieve success together. Our school year officially kicks off on Monday, September 14th. We'll have a 2-week soft opening period. During this time, we will work out all of the issues with your passwords, logging on, navigating to the proper sites, and becoming comfortable with using the various programs. Because this is new for all of us, we know that there may be some unexpected challenges along the way, but we will get through each and every one of them together. Our daily schedule will be slightly different for each grade level, with the exception of our breakfast program from 9:15 to 9:50 for all students. Kindergarten through second grade will not be working virtually just yet, as the district awaits the arrival of our laptop shipment, which will put a device into the hands of every child. Until then, our primary grade students have been provided with learning packets containing activities outlined for each day in math and reading. They will also receive their VI history and science fusion books shortly. We ask that parents follow the daily guide so that all our students are working on the same concepts at the same time. Teachers will be reaching out to parents on a weekly basis to offer support and guidance as you work through the assignments with your child. Our 3rd through 5th grade students will work in the 4 core subject areas of math, reading, science, and social studies using the Acellus online program. While they will not be meeting with their teachers virtually at this time, teachers will be able to monitor each child's progress on a daily basis and make regular contact to give support to students and parents. Our 6th to 8th grade students will begin their virtual learning experience on Monday. Schedules for all 7th and 8th grade students have been sent out via email to each student by their guidance counselor, Mrs. Hazel Phillip Titus. Our 6th grade teachers have also sent an email to all students in their homeroom classes, which includes their schedule and an invitation to join the Teams meeting on Monday morning. Our middle schoolers will receive instruction using Think Central for reading and language arts, Science Fusion, Edmentum courseware, and Study Island. Teachers will also utilize Achieve 3000 for reading and iReady, which our students are very familiar with, as supplemental resources. I know you're probably worried about how you will get through all of this information, but don't worry. Every child has an email account provided by the VIDE. Our technology teacher, Ms. Ashley Phillip, will now provide you with the access information you'll need. Ms. Phillip?
Thank you, Ms. McGregor. To access the various platforms we will be using this school year, your child will first need to go to the password reset tool. To get to that page, go to vide.vi. Then click on the For Students tab and read the information and watch the video to assist with the setup process. Once completed, your child will now be able to change their password and access their email account. If your child wants to check their email account at any time, they can go to outlook.com/stu.vide.vi. Parents, you or your child can contact teachers via their VIDE email. Their email address will be their first name dot last name at vide.vi. See our full listing on our Facebook page. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Juanita Gardine K-8 School. Powerschool Parent Portal is a web-based app program which gives parents the availability to view their child's grades, attendance, schedule, and school announcements. To access the Powerschool Parent Portal, go to stx.powerschool.com/public. To sign up for the Powerschool Parent Portal, you must be the parent or legal guardian of the child. You will also need their student access ID, student access password, their full name, and if you choose to use the cell phone app, you would need a district code, which is BPQR. For assistance with the student access ID and student access password, please see your child's guidance counselor. Steps to access Parent Portal. Once on the Powerschool site, step 1, click Create Account tab. Step 2, click blue Create Account button. Step 3, fill in required info, but pay close attention to the password requirements. Step 4, add your child or children info and hit enter. You have completed the Parent Portal process. Step 5, now you can log in using the created username and password. Now I will turn it over to Ms. Gordon.
Thank you, Ms. Phillip. Greetings, Juanita Gardine family. My name is Ms. Anna Marie Gordon, and I am the assistant principal covering the 3rd through 5th grade levels. I join Ms. McGregor in welcoming you back to school year 2020-2021. It promises to be an exciting, adventurous, and growth-filled year for all. There will be many interesting experiences and challenges, but remember, as our character affirmation states, you can do anything that you put your mind to do. So don't let anyone or anything hold you back, because success is in your blood. The 2 areas of focus that I will be sharing with you this afternoon cover the areas of student attendance and the virtual uniform policy. The same DOE policies regarding student attendance during regular in-person classes are the same policies that govern virtual school. Attendance is mandatory by law, and as such, students are expected to be logged into class each day. This is not March through June of last year, where everything was self-paced. The structure of school is now back in focus. Kinder through 2nd right now will be utilizing learning packets and will be directed by teachers as to how the work will be completed. Grades 3 through 5 will be logging in daily on Acellus, and teachers will be directing them as appropriate for their studies. Grades 6th, 7th, and 8th will be going on virtually, and they are expected to be in class daily. 8:15 for the 6th grade level and 8:30 for 7th and 8th grade levels. Remember, attendance is not just attending class, but it is also being on time for class. So then, 6th grade, class begins at 8:15, you are late at 8:16. 7th and 8th grade, class begins at 8:30, you are late at 8:31. And we need to remember that in order to be on time, we have to prepare before time. So grade 6 through 8th, the night before, set back your clocks and be ready so that you will be on time for class each day. The VIDE has certain policies that we are guided by, and we ask that you strive to follow these protocols as we go forward each day. Be on time for classes. Remember, 3 tardy days equals 1 unexcused absence. 3 consecutive unexcused absences require a doctor's note if sick. So parents, please keep the communication lines open between your child's teacher and yourself so that we would be able to make sure that our gyms receive instruction and be focused and caught up for the time lost. Habitual absences will place you on our radar. And so we strive to have you ready for being on time each day because we want all of our gyms to be able to be present and accounted for. Virtual uniform policy. Students are required to wear their uniform shirt. For K through 6, it's pink tops. For 7th and 8th, gray tops. And we invite you to be prepared for the school day by being prepared the night before. So please ensure that you take time to iron and be ready for your class because we don't want you 5 minutes before the time to just realize that you have to get your tops together. All bottoms should be at least knee length or longer. Please make sure that your bottom is appropriate for class and that there are no surprises should you have to get up from your learning space. Uniforms should be clean and presentable, and each day you should ensure that you have everything in order for your day's activities. Your hair should be well groomed in virtual school just as it would be as you come for in-person instruction. Please ensure to avoid any kind of distractions that would take away from the instructional time. We wish all of you a most wonderful school year and wish you success as you forge ahead in our new virtual learning world. Mrs. Concepcion?
Thank you, Ms. Gordon. Greetings to all. I am Mrs. Sherna Concepcion, Assistant Principal and Administrator over kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. I would like to extend a warm Hurricanes welcome to all students, parents, guardians, faculty, and staff, and to wish you all a successful 2020-2021 school year. This school year, the Department of Education has chosen 2 specific platforms to be utilized for communication purposes. Schoology will serve as the hub for the Department of Education. This platform will be used for communicating with students, parents, and teachers. With Schoology, you will be able to view updates, announcements, reminders, and students' grades. Students will have the capability of viewing, completing, and submitting their assignments from Schoology. Embedded within Schoology is the ability for teachers to post pre-recorded videos or links to videos for instructional purposes and additional support. At this time, only students in grades 6th through 8th will be using Schoology, and students in kindergarten through 5th grade will communicate with their teachers through their emails and phone calls. The second platform that will be used for communication purposes is Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams will be utilized on a daily basis and will be the online classroom. This platform will host synchronous or live lessons. Meeting rooms will be set up for students and is very similar to groups that are created within the regular classroom. It can be done for individual students as well. Teachers are also able to upload assignments and links on Teams. Students will have the capability of chatting or communicating privately with their teacher if they are experiencing difficulties or have questions about an assignment. As stated before, this is only required for students in grades 6 through 8 until every student receives their own device. Let us now go over some best practices for virtual learning. Be sure to find a space that is comfortable and appropriate. Students should be seated at a desk or table with their back against a wall or solid background. They should also be in a well-lit area. No laying on the bed or on the floor. Be on time for virtual classes. We encourage you to sign in at least 10 minutes before class begins. Use the extra time to ensure that your device is plugged in and charged and your camera and microphone are working. During class, be sure to communicate respectfully and responsibly. Use the raise hand feature when you have something to share. Wait until someone finishes their idea before speaking. Utilize the chat box for sharing discussion points, questions, or comments. Participate during discussions by actively asking and answering questions. Your participation in every class counts. Once class begins, your video should remain on. The teacher should be able to see you at all times unless you are excused. You should also keep your microphone muted unless you are speaking. Keeping your microphone muted helps to avoid unnecessary background noises and having more than one person speaking at once. You should also use headphones or earbuds to minimize the outside distractions. Lastly, avoid distractions such as eating or drinking while engaged in class. Remove all video games, TVs, phones, and younger siblings from your learning space. Remember, success is our only option. Now I'll turn it back over to Ms. McGregor.
Thank you, Ms. Concepcion, Ms. Gordon, and Ms. Phillip for the information presented. Before we let you go, we have just a few more reminders. Many parents receive laptop computers and Acellus tablets for our students to use. While we understand that things do happen, if damaged, lost, or stolen, the parent will be required to pay the replacement cost of $775 for the laptop or $200 for the tablet. Unfortunately, the child nutrition program will be delayed until further notice. However, as soon as it is up and running, breakfast and lunch will be provided for all our students. Please stay tuned for more details to come from the VIBE. Lastly, no fees whatsoever will be collected for the first semester or until we return to our campus. In closing, while these may not be the best of times, we are committed to doing our best every day for every child. It is my pleasure to leave you with the faculty and staff of the Juanita Gardine K-8 school.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami awukholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami